get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Denise Tan. The Meralco Bolts escaped the NLEX Road Warriors in a PBA Commissioner's Cup, while the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings greeted Captain Tenorio back with a dub against the Terra Firma Jeep. Here's the story.
With the baseline cut off by Semirad, goes to Brimo.
Meralco Bolts came into the game against the NLEX Road Warriors looking for their fourth win. And they were aggressive from the beginning, quickly establishing a double-digit lead on the Road Warriors. But come the fourth quarter, NLEX staged a big rally to erase a 20-point deficit and make the game interesting.
Going for the tie!
With the game tied at 94, Chris Banquero bailed the Bolts out with a clutch floater with less than 3 seconds left.
Banquero with some daylight. Yes! Chris Banquero!
NLEX then committed a turnover on the other end, which then secured the win for Meralco. Final score 94-97. Banquero had 15 points to lead all locals. Import Sulaiman Brimo had 38 points but did not finish the game due to an apparent injury. Meralco now carries a 4-1 record after the win, while NLEX slides to 2-4.
It was Coach Nenad who called that last play, and it was a good play. So we knew and we have faith in CB that he can make that. He had a good first half. So big bucket for us. Win's a win, but obviously more than that, we're worried with Sue. He felt something in his Achilles.
Had to go outside. Christian will approach and then attack the basket, bulldozing his way.
In the other game, the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings made sure their veteran leaders returned to the hard court, ended with a dub. Ginebra broke free from the Terra Firma Jeep in the second quarter as they established a double-digit lead. The Gin Kings did not let go of this advantage until the end as they notched a 110-99 win. Tona Bishop had 26 points and 11 rebounds for the Barangay, while Christian Stand Hardinger tallied 24 and 10. The win was a fitting end to veteran guard Tenorio's first game back since getting diagnosed with colon cancer. Tenorio has been declared cancer-free since September after a series of treatments. The General finished with 6 points and 3 assists in 26 minutes. Like Meralco, Ginebra also has a 4-1 win-loss record.
Still a work in progress. I believe. We're still struggling a little bit with our execution at times. But Mav has been out of this world. Tony is still trying to figure out, he feels like he needs to dominate. He doesn't have to dominate. So he feels like he has to play perfect basketball, and he doesn't need to with this team. So I think he's adjusting to that, and I think he'll get better and better as he goes along.
PBA action resumes on Wednesday at the PhilSports Arena. The Converge Fiber Xers will look for their first win against the Northport Batampier at 4 p.m. Then at 8 p.m., the Blackwater Bossing will take on the undefeated Magnolia Hotshots. Hidilyn Diaz will spearhead Team Pilipinas at the International Weightlifting Federation Grand Prix in Doha, Qatar. This is one of the 2 remaining Olympic qualifying tournaments Diaz needs to assure her spot at the Paris Olympics next year. If she qualifies, this will be the 5th straight Summer Games appearance for the champ. As of now, Diaz is 7th in the women's 59-kilogram category. Only the top 10 will advance to the Olympics after the 5 qualifying tournaments. Hidilyn is coming off a 2-week training in Bahrain before going to Qatar for the IWF Grand Prix that begins today. Team SMG ended its overseas debut at 4th place in the 2023 Valorant Games Changers in Brazil. SMG lost to home team Liquid 1-2 in the lower bracket semifinals. The squad features 3 Pinoy players, Kelly Shirazi Haudian, Alexandria Alexi Francisco, and Camille Camillo Enriquez. They joined Singaporean Abigail Kohaibi Kong and Indonesian Odela Eneri Abraham. Team SMG started strong, sweeping North American champions Evil Geniuses. SMG even had a 35-map win streak, which just came to half against European team G2 Gozen. This caused them to drop to the lower bracket. Team SMG took home $50,000 or approximately 2.7 million pesos. We're taking a timeout. The game on One News Now will return after a quick break. Stay tuned. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Thanks for joining us. La Salle exacts revenge at the UP Fighting Maroons, forcing a do-or-die Game 3 in the UAAP Season 86 Men's Basketball Finals. Here's the story. The De La Salle Green Archers entered Game 2 of the finals with their back against the wall. Their opponent, the UP Fighting Maroons, meanwhile came in with the momentum of their big 97-67 win in Game 1. Some 20,000 fans also flocked to the Smart Araneta Coliseum to witness the crucial matchup. Both teams were neck and neck in the first half. But come the third quarter, the Archers started to get going and pull away. Through their stifling defense, UP was limited to just 11 points each in the third and fourth quarters of the game. This was what the Archers needed to establish a 20-plus point lead the rest of the game. Final 82-60 for the Taft boys. Francis Escandor led the way for the Archers with a game-high 14 points. He was backstopped by Ivan Nelly, who put up an all-around game despite an off-shooting night. Nelly finished with 4 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, and 5 steals.
Coming from a big loss, we really wanted to bounce back. No matter what our mindset was na hindi kami magpapatalo this game. We really wanted to win and we showed na we wanted to win.
This game too, UP was a team that went cold in the three-point area after hitting just 2 of their 19 attempts. That was lower than the 12 trays drilled in by La Salle. The Archers' second unit also played a big role, outscoring UP's bench 47-24. Despite the win, La Salle coach Topex Robinson will not be complacent. He expects UP to bounce right back.
You know, winning a championship is going to be hard. You know, playing against the top college team in the country right now is going to be hard. There's going to be a lot of work. You know, we know UP is going to come out with guns blazing. Ang sa amin pa lang, again, is we always focus on us. You know, we don't know what UP will do, but we know what we will do.
The new kings of UAAP men's hoops will be crowned on Wednesday when UP and La Salle face off at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. That game will be at 6 p.m. Like their male counterparts, the UAAP Season 86 Women's Basketball Tournament will also go the distance. 7-time defending champion NU Lady Bulldogs forced a deciding Game 3 after a tight win over the UST Growling Tigresses 72-70. 2 missed free throws from Camille Clarin enabled the Tigresses to tie or win the game. But Kent Pastrana missed the jumper that could have forced overtime. Clarin led the Lady Bulldogs with 18 points and 8 assists. The win keeps NU's hopes of winning an 8th straight title alive. Game 3 is also on Wednesday, 12 noon at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Still on UAAP hoops, UE Red Warriors Ray Remogat reveals he has received offers to transfer to other schools. That's after a solid showing in Season 86, which earned him a mythical 5 selection. Remogat did not mention which schools reached out, but he assured Red Warrior fans that he is staying with Recto. Remogat said he's content with the opportunities and perks he's getting from the UE management. The shifty guard averaged 16.5 points, 6.3 rebounds, 7.5 assists, and 2 steals per game. Unfortunately, the Red Warriors were not able to advance to the Final Four. Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 4:30. See you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.